Start that over. Start that over. Alright, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hello, one and all, and welcome here to Watkins, Glen International. What used to be the second race before the chase is now the fourth to last race of the regular season here for the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. We are glad to have you all here. As you can see, we have cars on the track for practice. These cars have been practicing and practicing and practicing for many times of the day. So early this morning, actually, they've been practicing all weekend long for this race. We have 4 races left of the regular season. So we're about to see who is going to advance into the chase and chase the Coke Zero Cup. Thank you one and all for joining us here today. Let's go down with the action here at Watkins Glen. AJ Allmendinger right now sitting in 4th, but all eyes are on Eric Almirola right now. He's set the fastest lap so far in practice. Right now, leading practice. Actually, right now, Chase Elliott is in 2nd. He's, of course, known as the road course ringer in real life, the road course king. Right now, all eyes are on Eric Almirola, as you can see here, riding on board with him right now. We're going to show you a little bit of practice information here. Right around 15 minutes left to practice. Almirola still leading Chase Elliott. Literally 2 1,000ths of a second off of Almirola right now. So Almirola right now leading practice. But question is, can he do it in qualifying as well? Yeah, if Almirola can win in qualifying, that'll be his 3rd win this season. And we haven't seen anybody win 3 times in a single season since Striker Bernoulli won 4 times. And that was in season 7 when he went on to win his championship. And, we think about all these times that, we look at different things. And how about Elijah Travis? Elijah Travis and Alien Motorsports announced that they will be pulling funding for this team, and they will be taking this 49 car out of this series and taking Elijah Travis with them. Obviously to focus on their sport car series, which, we understand. At the same time, they're going to be greatly missed on the racetrack. Yeah, right now, multiple teams looking at the opportunity towards them. And again, that announcement was made about 2 or 3 months ago, and that was 2 or 3 months that we went silent on social media, but we are back now. Obviously, Tracker and Bass Pro Shops, Lazy Boy on their car. Travis has been one of the more staples in the sport, and he came up short for the championship last season. And, so far winless this season, with only 4 races left in the regular season. You have to think to yourself, is this team struggling? Is this team, what's going on with the team? Why aren't they performing like they did last season? And I think you have to look back at last season. Last season, they didn't come alive until the playoffs when they were in there. That was a big runoff there for Elijah Travis. But at the same time, you know, you have to focus on the main things. You know, what is this team doing differently than what they did last season? But you also have to realize that it's this season. This season is completely different. We only have 10 spots rather than 16. Guess what? We only have a handful of those positions left for the chase, and I think we might see somebody win another race that's already in the chase. It's already locked into the chase. I don't think we're going to see a new winner today. I feel like we're going to see somebody that's already locked into the chase. Maybe Eric Almirola wins 3 times. You know, maybe Eric Jones, the Daytona 250 winner. Maybe he comes back and wins. You know, we haven't seen nobody really come alive since then, and it's kind of hurt us a little bit. It's kind of really hurt us a little bit there. Especially, you know, Eric Jones winning the Daytona 250 because of a last lap crash. But, you know, just some things you gotta look out for. There you are at Watkins Glen, one of the more challenging circuits. Of course, we're gonna go to mostly road courses during the chase, and then to Homestead, which is an oval, which is kind of weird, but we are going to fix that next season. Next season will be season 10. That is 10 seasons that this series has been on. There's going to be some big changes in season 10. Not only with the removing stages, but we will also be having a new schedule. We'll have new point system. Mainly because of the stages going away, we're going to have a new point system to go along with that. But Eric Almirola is still, right now, the fastest on the leaderboard. We're going to step away, and we will be right back with qualifying. Nine minutes remaining. We'll be right back.
Chase Elliott, Xfinity Series champ. One word, merchandising. The Chase Elliott seat cover with massaging beard action. Your face is giving the massage.
You serious?
The Chase Elliott dipstick. Dip like a pro.
You know you're big time when you got your own dipstick.
Every time someone opens their car, hey there, maybe check your oil.
No.
Washer fluid.
We've added more blue.
There is more blue. Good eye, Dale.
What? No.
Chase Elliott tire gauge.
32 pounds.
Check all 4 before you get on the road, guys.
How could you say no to this? You just say no.
The Chase Elliott Garden Gnome.
Gnomes are magic. It looks nothing like me. You sure? We scanned your head, that's it.
Yeah, we use the computer.
And I don't garden. Well, he's got that one funny eyeball, but other than that...
It's like looking into a mirror.
It's not even close, guys, no. Which one's Chase?
I'm with you, Dale. Spit an image.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, follow me to the window. The Chase Elliott car cover.
Who'd buy that?
It's my car. Chase Elliott sunglasses.
No.
Yes. Just bringing in the rays, soaking in that Chase Elliott life.
Just stop.
Save the day with Chase Elliott jumper cables.
Kickstart a car with your face. My face? Yes. No.
This is what I'm most excited about. All day, I've been dying to show you this, Chase. Presenting the Chase Elliott action figure.
That's a blow-up doll.
Blow-up doll action figure.
For Toyota, racing isn't all about the numbers. Like 162 Cup wins.
Or 3 Cup Series championships.
How about those 3 Daytona 500s?
It's about the thousands of scrapes, dings, bumps, and bruises. It's the millions of fans and the endless rain of confetti. It's the countless I love yous. Our success is in a generation of memories. Here's to the next.
The racing, the big one, the camping, it's all just bigger at Talladega. And with a doubleheader on Saturday and the premiere of the next-gen cars on Sunday, it's just going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
And as they go across the stripe, a photo finish!
NASCAR's biggest and baddest track is back. Get your tickets now at TalladegaSuperspeedway.com.
We glorify the outlaw, not for his deeds, but for his spirit. With just a wheel and a prayer, a 3-day racing celebration on sacred circuit grounds. NASCAR makes its way back to Austin, Texas for the Echo Park Automotive Grand Prix race weekend this March. 3 days, 20 turns, one destination. Tickets at NASCAR@COTA.com.
Mahindra's the official tractor of Tough, right, Chase?
Yep, that's right, Tony.
This baby's got 4,000 pounds of front-end lift capacity, right?
It sure does.
So who's tougher, kid? Me or you?
You are, Tony. Can you put me down now?
What? You want to go higher? Okay.
I said down, you old goat.
I am the GOAT.
Mahindra, the official tractor of Tough and Stewart-Haas Racing.
Come on, Tony, put me down.
Your age, your name, your trophies. None of that matters this season. Just what beats under your hood. I am NASCAR.
I am no longer in the shadow. I am the new horizon, the beginning of a new legacy,
Finally, Chase Elliott gets to burn down the house.
and the continuation of an old one. I am the sound of silence to all the doubters, and the deafening roar of a siren in Dawsonville. I am the number you will see in the stands, and the one covered in confetti. I am not here to brag, just win. I am Chase Elliott. I am NASCAR.
You want it? Go get it.
Put the pedal to the metal!
Oh my God, guys! Yes! Yes! Hey, boys! That's an ass whipping right there.
This is what they train for, an opportunity to bust off the fastest pit stop and try to win a championship.
Hell yeah. Holy crap.
This is all playing out right. Go get it.
The entire pack is crashing.
We're upside down. Just run right over it.
This team never gets
check up.
Horrific crash!
Checker flag right here.
Oh, look at Kyle Busch out there.
Yeah, he is all over the track.
I mean, what has gotten into him today?
Oh, that cannot be good.
Oh, unbelievable.
Whoa, look out.
Wait a minute. Is Kyle in reverse?
Yeah, you don't see that every day. Okay, that is bad, bad driving.
Oh, this is not like Kyle at all.
Are we winning?
I thought you were looking.
M&M's makes race day more fun.
What is Kyle thinking?
Welcome back. Once again here at Watkins, Glen. Practice is just now finishing up. We are about to go to qualifying. We're here at Watkins Glen International Raceway, and we want to welcome each and every one of you back to the live broadcast. What used to be the second to last race is now the fourth to last race. Since we're not doing the playoffs anymore, we had to cut some tracks back to the regular season to add the chase, which is only 10 races. Or sorry, 5 races. Welcome back to Watkins Glen. The practice is just now over. Eric Almirola has led practice, and when these cars go back around, we will start qualifying. We'll watch Eric Almirola, see how fast he can get that car. Just to see if we can't get something there. Maybe a pole. Who knows? Scenic looking over the New York Bay here at Watkins Glen. Eric Almirola has come to the start of his first of 2 laps. Yeah, they have 2 laps around through here. Go ahead and pull that up so we can see. Now, you really want to be careful during your outlap. You don't want to spin tires. You don't want to spin out. You spin out, even if you get a off track, that resets everything. You have to make another lap. And if you do that a lot of times, then chances are you're not going to be able to set a lap. You'll be dead last. Some useful tools we will be using today will be one and only the track map. Show you the position of the drivers. It'll show you the position of the drivers, where they are at all times. You can see all 3 sectors. You can see sector 1 from the start-finish line to about midways down the back straightaway, then through the bus stop, around the carousel, into sector 2. Sector 1 leads to sector 2, then sector 2 is from that other dot right down to the start-finish line. Now we don't use sectors here in the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. What we do use is that dot right there at the start finish line, but halfway down the back straightaway. That right there. If we do not get to that, then we have to restart. It's a 2-lap shootout to determine who will get the win. Austin Cindric right now. Wow, Larson up to the top of the leaderboard. Haven't seen him in a while. Almirola right now 14th. Everybody's made a lap. Their first lap. This track is known for one thing and one thing only. It's tight, it's narrow, and not a lot of runoff except for a couple corners. Right here through the bus stop, there's a lot of runoff, but if you overrun that corner just enough, you'll get in the grass right there. Lose a bunch of grip. Right here through the carousel here, there's a lot of grip, but you got to be careful of the marbles on top. Right here, you're going to see them use a lot of this runoff here. But you got to be careful not to run off too far and get into those barriers, because those there will shoot you right into those blue tire wall, right into that blue tire wall right there. That won't be helpful at all. After that, not a lot of runoff after that. This is their second lap and the final lap. Cindric right now on top. Suarez to the top. Wow. Almirola up to 8th. Almirola was the fastest in practice. Daniel Suarez looks to be the fastest. In qualifying. But for right now, looking pretty good for Almirola. Right now, setting 8th, not bad. Suarez is even doing it even better. Go ahead and take away the track map. Almirola goes on pit road. And without further ado, we'll be right back. Welcome to Watkins Glen International Raceway here for the Cheez-Its 115. 30 cars will go around this historic racetrack. And without further ado, let's go over today's starting lineup. Row 1 sees Daniel Suarez and Austin Cindric. Row 2, Elijah Travis, Chase Briscoe. Row 3, Kyle Larson, Alex Bowman. Row 4, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Al Mirola. Row 5, Casey Kane, Michael McDowell. Row 6, Corey LaJoy and AJ Allmendinger. Row 7, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards. Row 8, Row 8, Joey Logano, Noah Gragson. Row 9, Austin Dillon, Eric Jones. Now row 10, Ryan Blaney, Chase Elliott. Row 11, Brad Keselowski, Bubba Wallace. And what used to be the final row, row 12, Chris Buescher, Cody Huddleston. Row 13, Stryker, Bernoulli, and Matthew Lutz. Row 14, Kyle Busch and Denny Hamlin. And finally, row 15, Justin Allgaier and Christopher Bell. That is today's starting lineup. Some interesting stories happening right now as we speak. Kyle Busch and Joe Gibbs Racing has announced that M&M's will be leaving that partnership at the end of this season, so Kyle Busch will not be sporting that lovely paint scheme that we all love. Right back there, the number 18, the M&M's, Toyota. Mars will be leaving. We really don't know who will be joining that team. Right there it is. There it is. Right there. Up here with the number 19 of Carl Edwards, was speculated that Martin Truex Jr., there he is, Martin Truex Jr. was going to take over that ride after Carl Edwards. It actually turned to find out Martin Truex Jr. would rather retire in the Sprite Series. So, Joe Gibbs Racing is bringing up Corey Heim to drive the number 19 at the end of this season. They're going to fire the engines. We're going to go around once, and then they're going to let them go. Here for the NASCAR Coke Zero Cup Series. As they roll off, up here with Cindric. He is the outside pole sitter. Daniel Suarez is the pole sitter. Yeah, you got to be really careful, especially in the turn one. It's really hard to brake there. Once you check up, everybody's running into the back of you. We've seen that a lot during the last time we were here. A bunch of people runs into the back of each other, and then melee starts in turn one. Now we will have sector cautions. We will have that little sector caution thing. So if someone spins out, let's say right here, sector caution will come out for that corner, for that specific corner. We have to have 3 cars, and it can't be the same car. We have to have 3 cars spin out. So we'll start counting them. Once we see the first car spin, that'll be 1 car. Then 2 cars. Then 3 cars. Then caution will be called upon the racetrack. If there is more than 3 cars called, that will involve in an immediate yellow flag. As they travel through the bus stop there. Now they gotta all catch back up to the pace car and grid themselves back up. they come around. We're gonna use this camera a lot. We're gonna watch. You're gonna be able to watch them coming straight towards you. Especially right here. This camera here is gonna be really good to see the leaders come across. As here we go, the pace car is gonna make that hard left turn onto pit road. Right turn, actually, this time. As they head underneath that, here they come. Green flag is in the air. Green flag in the air. We're racing here at Watkins Glen. You already see them fanning out here as they dive into turn 1. Three abreast. Contact back there. Right now, Austin Cindric looks like he might lead this first lap unless Daniel Suarez can get to him. Two by two behind them. Here comes Elijah Travis. He actually said in an interview when we were talking to him earlier, he really likes this track. He likes Watkins Glen. He wouldn't mind winning here. If he could. Everything is calm and collected up here. Everything behind them is whoop-de-doo. And Austin Cindric leads the first lap. Watch this. Be a perfect execution here from Elijah Travis. Maybe not. Daniel Suarez protected that bottom lane like you're supposed to going down into turn 1. But that gave up a lot of time to Cindric. Down the back straightaway. Into the bus stop. All calm and collective until you get pretty far back there, and then they're all doubled up. You gotta be very careful, especially in that corner like we were talking about earlier. You gotta be very, very careful not to overrun it too far and get into those barriers, because they will send you flying straight into the tire barriers. Oh, maybe side by side back here with Larson and Travis. Yep, side by side. Who will get it in the corner? Will Travis let him have it? Battling pretty hard on the outside. No. Travis might lose 2 spots here. Unless he can get in front of Chase Briscoe. That was close. He actually got loose a little bit there, so he is going to have to give up that position to Chase Briscoe. Never mind. Wow, he got really loose, though. Man. We thought everything was going to be calm and collective here. No. Travis got back around Larson here for 3rd. That was a little intense there. Caution, there'll be stage caution at lap 15, lap 30, and then 30 to 50. Four laps in already. Suarez catching up on the outside of Cindric. Can Suarez get there? No, he cannot. He almost got back the lead. That was an intense battle that was going on there. Cindric, Suarez, we're side by side. You see how red those brake rotors get? You can tell Cindric's kind of struggling in the braking, but Suarez is doing really good in the braking. Cindric, though, has already put up a second back up on Suarez. Almost 2 seconds now. Suarez just continuing just to lose time. That car might be hurt a little bit. I don't know what Suarez did to it. Maybe he wore out his tires already. This track doesn't really eat tires that much, but when you wear them out a lot, it likes to. Five laps in. 11 laps to go in stage 1. Oh, Cindric struggled a little bit there. Cindric got a little loose in the bus stop. That's gonna hurt his exit in the carousel. Watch Suarez here try to get closer to him. No, he's gonna pull away now. He struggled in the bus stop. Suarez kind of closing that gap again. You can kind of see how big that gap is. Look how close that gap is now. Suarez kind of closing in. Got a big battle back there for 5th, 4th, 5th, and 4th going at it. Chase Briscoe going after 3rd now. And Cindric has kind of opened that gap back up. Look at this battle here that's going to be going on here between Elijah Travis and Chase Briscoe. Absolutely just sending it in. Wow! If that's not a send, I don't know what is. Let's go back once again. Watch this. Absolutely just sends it in. Perfect braking zone for Chase Briscoe, and absolutely just sends it in. That was crazy. That was intense. Cindric still out in front of Suarez by 1.4 seconds. 0.5. It's like on the straightaways. Suarez just kind of loses ground. It's like he can't get... obviously can't get the draft off of him, but... like he's struggling in the corners or something. It's almost back up to a 2-second lead. Caught him there. See if Cindric has any more trouble here. No trouble. No trouble at all. I mean, you know, that's one thing that I really haven't really focused on much is, you know, how much Cindric and Suarez are both struggling in the corners, but you know, I thought that Suarez might be a little better in the corners than Cindric, because we saw Cindric struggling earlier. Now he's not really struggling that much. Suarez closing that gap again. Maybe he can get back to him. As soon as Cindric gets on that straightaway, though, he takes off like a rocket. Wonder where your favorite driver is. There's track map. Everyone's kind of all together right now, except for 1st and 2nd. They're already going onto the back straightaway. Everybody else is just now getting onto it. Briscoe is slowly closing that big old gap. You see him back there. And where did Almirola come from? There's a big battle. I guess we missed it. For Almirola and Elijah Travis. That was insane. Where did Almirola come from, first of all? Right now, that's who is leading right now. Ford has the most cars. With 5, and Chevrolet is in second with 4. The first Toyota is Elijah Travis in 5th, net 49. Ooh, that, it's like, couldn't get the gear. You couldn't get it into gear. That was weird. Stuart Haas leading right now here at Watkins Glen. Harvick right now sitting in 12th. That's the last Stuart Haas racing. See, you hear it right there, that little gear, that gear grunt. I know those are the rumble strips, but whenever he comes out of the corner, listen. Right here into turn 1, listen for it. He's not doing it now. I think it's fine now. Cindric was probably panicking. Trying to figure out what in the world happened. I bet he thought he was blowing up. 6 laps to go in stage 1. Here at Watkins Glen. .1 seconds over Suarez right now for Austin Cindric. Track map off. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Cindric really hasn't won a stage in a while. Got a little loose going into that corner there. That might hurt him a little bit. No, it's going to help him gain, actually. Whoa, he got really loose through that bus stop. You gotta be very careful not to spin the tires. Even though they're hot, it's still hot and slick here. Here's the weather for today. Track temp is 147 degrees. .7 degrees Fahrenheit here in New York. Four to go in stage 1. Cindric at this point can just cruise. He's got Suarez up to a 4-second lead, 3.9 now. Suarez kind of trying to really close that gap. No, I said we weren't going to see a new winner. I'm starting to stick to it. Cindric's starting to impress me a little bit. So I don't think we have a new winner yet. Right now, Christopher Bell, Almirola both have 2 wins. Blaney, Gregson, Elliott, Cindric, Allgaier, Edwards, and Jones has 1 win. Kane in the last position. Right now, plus 18. If we get one more new winner, the chase is full. Hopefully, Cindric can win today. We won't have to close out the chase. Coming to 2 laps to go in stage 1. Two laps to go. Like we said before, Cindric can just cruise. Cindric's got plenty of time. Did you see that wiggle too? Yeah, I saw that. Put the gas down and the car just wanted to slide. Right now, Corey LaJoie right now has the last point spot. Unless Kevin Harvick can do something about it and get that last point. Remember, stage points go towards your final points day. Last lap in stage 1. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Almost a 5-second lead for Austin Cindric. Here they come. Through turn 6. Coming to turn 7. Austin Cindric rounding turn 7 off of it now. Cindric wins stage number 1. Corey LaJoie, can he keep that 10th spot? It looks like he will.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
And there is the stage caution. How about that? Austin Cindric, stage 1 winner. While they're under caution, we'll be right back.
Just 95 miles from Atlanta, 50.
To have a rivalry,
you need a rival.
for every David,
A Goliath.
for every Hatfield,
A McCoy.
Every KO bro.
Needs a Bobby Allison.
For every fight,
A ring to settle it in.
in order to finish first.
Somebody's got to finish second.
I hate second. Love your rivals.
Because you need someone to beat.
A lot of people have helped get me here. My sisters always had my back. My buddies, Sonny and Sean. The crew, pushing me to be faster. Amy, reminding me to enjoy the moment. Fans, of course. And Nationwide, who I've personally been with for 25 years. It's never been just me out there. Nationwide is on your side.
Welcome back to Watkins, Glen International. Stage 1 just got wrapped up if you're just now joining us. I want to welcome everybody. So the car is coming around turn 6, now entering turn 7. As we head back down to the action. Everybody's still the same as When the caution came out, pit road was busy. Eric Jones, Kyle Busch, Denny Hamlin, Stryker, Bernoulli, Justin Allgaier, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Cody Huddleston, and Eric Jones once again left the pit lane. That was all that pitted during that little break. It's doubled up now. Now Daniel Suarez at the spot where Austin Cindric got his jump. Can Mr. Daniel Suarez get up and go to work? Chris Nash Jr. is supposed to be in 4th. He's sitting back there, so he's going to have to give up that spot. It means that Austin Cindric isn't going to have any help for this restart, which might give the lead away to Daniel Suarez, where he has a advantage on the outside. Pace lights are off. Remember, we're going till lap 30, so 11 laps from now, once we hit the green flag, 11 laps from now will be stage 2. Here we go. Pace car gonna make that hard right turn onto pit road. There it goes. And Cindric jumped the start. I don't know how NASCAR is going to look at that, but somebody didn't go. Who was that? They didn't go. It was, oh my goodness, it was Almirola, and we were right. Look at Daniel Suarez rocketing to the front. Everybody seems to be clean on the restart. $11 laps to determine stage 2. Whoa, they're getting really wide back there. Really, really wide. You don't want to get that wide. You really don't want to get that wide. Oh, gosh. Saw some marbles fly up there from one of the cars. Couldn't really tell who that was. Cindric trying to close in again. Sports cars, they can fly up this hill. They don't have to let off the gas in or anything. They can fly up the hill, but where these stock cars weigh so much more, they really have to slow down. Ooh, I thought Briscoe was gonna send it in like he did with Almirola. That would have made for a great show. Whoa, Cindric got really kind of loose right there after he hit that rumble strip. Another thing you got to watch out for, the looseness on the rumble strips. You hit the rumble strip wrong, you spin out. That means you're a car. If a caution comes out, usually, after 3 cars spin, usually they look at the first driver that spun. Right now, Daniel Suarez leading here, but Cindric almost got to him right there. 4/10 of a second now. Cindric taking the high side. Suarez protecting the bottom. Will Cindric send it in? He tried. He got loose. So did Suarez. He put down his own tire tracks. Man. Trying to gap Cindric now. Now Cindric has to worry about Chase Briscoe behind him. Cindric's got to protect that bottom at all costs to keep Briscoe behind him. But the more that he blocks Briscoe, the more that Suarez can pull away. Look at this. Look at this. Cindric on the bottom. He's there. Can Cindric try to send it in? He will. Side by side for the race lead. Cindric takes back the lead. Suarez is not done with Cindric yet. One-tenth of a second. Can Suarez try to send it in? He's gonna try. Not gonna work though. Briscoe now closing. Briscoe moves to the outside of Suarez. Can he get there? He's got the run on the outside. But Suarez has the preferred lines. That helps Suarez out. Now he's going to go chase back down Cindric. Cindric's got to protect that bottom at all costs. Here comes Suarez back around the outside. Not going to happen this time. I think Suarez is going to wait until turn one. I think that's the best opportunity that Suarez has right now is turn one. Look at Briscoe, though. He wants second place. Briscoe wants second place. I think he's going to get it here, too. Yep, he's going to get it here. Pushes him out wide. Suarez falls to third. Chase Briscoe is going after the lead. Wow! Contact between Briscoe and Suarez. Briscoe coming after Cindric now on the outside. Can he send it in like he did Elijah Travis? No. Cindric sends it a little harder. Oh, man. They get so loose through that bus stop. Oh, Cindric had a little wiggle there. You saw that wiggle right there. Look at Suarez. Suarez back on the bottom. They were still side by side for a moment there. I thought they were going to stay side by side. Three-car battle for the lead. And potentially for a stage win. Can Cindric sweep the stages? Here comes Suarez on the bottom with help from Briscoe. Briscoe thought about making it three wide. He really thought about it. Cindric loses 2 positions at once. 3 wide for the race lead. They were 3 abreast coming out of turn 1. Here comes Briscoe making a move on Suarez now. Casey Kane said, hey, I want some movement here. Look at Briscoe sending it in. Wow, Briscoe, for the second time this race, just sends it through the bus stop. Perfect braking zone by Briscoe. That was insane. Coming to halfway. Briscoe. My oh my. There we go. 25 laps to go. Halfway. For this race, you see the damage on the back end of Briscoe. He got into the front bumper of Suarez and almost spun himself out. But look at Briscoe. Look how fast Briscoe is. Already gapping Suarez by 1.1 seconds. 1.2. If Briscoe wins this race, if he is able to win this race, look at the blocking going on behind them. Cindric, whoa! Wow, I thought Cindric was going to lose it right there. I really thought Cindric was going to lose it. The way that Suarez kind of turned his car. Whoa! Wow! What a save by Kasey Kahne! But Kasey Kahne still looking for that first win of this season. His final full-time season. And he still got it. Here comes Kasey Kahne, diving into the inside, trying to get second away from Cindric. Cindric dives it in. Kahne back on the high side, trying back on the top. Whoa, Suarez got a little loose there. This is some insane battling we got going on right here. Cindric, Suarez. Can Suarez send it in side by side through the bus stop? That usually don't work. That's why. Almost contact. Because of this battling, look how much Briscoe's pulled off. Look how much Briscoe is pulled away. You can't even see the other drivers from where Briscoe is. 3 seconds, 3.1 seconds out in front. Briscoe coming to 4 laps to go in stage 2. Just now, Cindric and Suarez and everybody else coming into frame, but you see how far out in front Briscoe is because of the blimp cam. Now, if we go to the track map, look how much everybody's spread out. Look at the gap that it shows on the track map for where Briscoe is versus Cindric. Like, this is insane. This is some insane battles we're having right now on this track. And Briscoe just having the time of his life leading this stage. So coming to 3 laps to go in stage 2. Cindric slowly closing that gap, but Briscoe opens that gap on the straightaways just as fast as Cindric is closing them. Chase Briscoe, 3 laps to go. It's 3 laps to go in stage 2. Can he do it? 4.3 seconds. Remember, if you're just now joining us, welcome. Cindric won stage 1 by 5 seconds. Briscoe's trying to replicate that. So those tires pop off the ground because of those rumble strips. Something you love to see. These two are getting a little close to each other again. Back here, Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez kind of getting closer again. We're going to have another battle coming to 2 laps to go. Another battle for second place. Ooh. Suarez going to the bottom, Cindric staying on top. Side by side, who's going to get it? Cindric going to send it in. Whoa, no, he got a little loose there. He can't really send it in. Suarez got the run. Suarez has it. Side by side still. Still side by side. Cindric lets him go. Man. These two have gone at it. It's like they have hatred for each other or something. Man, oh man. Back up here with Chase Briscoe, though. Coming to 1 to go in stage 2. Chris Buescher looks like he is going to get that final point for stage 2. 1 to go for stage number 2. Next will be the green-white checkered. And then we'll race him to the finish. These guys are starting to get closer again. They're getting closer to each other. Suarez kind of moving that gap back forward, but Cindric closing that gap even more now. Will Cindric send it in? No, Suarez blocking the bottom. Cindric really can't do much here. Suarez really trying to keep Cindric behind him, but here comes Chase Briscoe. Through turn 7. Chase Briscoe is going to win stage number 2. Michael McDowell, Chris Buescher. Who's going to get that last point? Looks like to be Michael McDowell. Yes, Michael McDowell gets the last point. And there's the stage caution. Excuse me. And once again, like we did last time, while they're under caution, we'll be right back.
How about a toast, guys? Sure. Here's to having friends that are always behind you. Trailing behind.
And here's to friends that don't block you when you're clearly faster that day.
Don't get me started.
To friends.
To friends.
Practice went okay, but if he keeps pushing like that, what are you gonna do? Here we go.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola.
Can I get your autograph?
Yeah, sure.
I can't wait to show my grandson.
Before we can wave the green flag, we raise the red, white, and blue. Before we can race, we soar. Before we can scream, we sing. Before we celebrate, we reflect. Before we can do what we do, we thank you for all that you do. NASCAR salutes our troops.
Welcome back to Watkins Glen International Raceway here for the Cheez 150. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, watching this race with us. So far, it's been kind of a chaotic but fun race. The only drivers really to make a pit stop was Matthew Lutz, Joey Logano, Bubba Wallace, Noah Gragson. Eric Jones left the pit lane. Now we're going to double up as soon as we get back to the start-finish line. We're going to double up here. And hopefully we'll go for the next couple laps without cautions. Chase Briscoe won stage 1. The guy in third, Austin Cindric, he won stage 1. Briscoe won stage 2, not stage 1. Briscoe won stage 2, Cindric won stage 1, and we're about to see who's going to win the race. Now, remember, if anyone besides Cindric up here wins this race, that is the chase is complete. You can win at Daytona, you can win at Sebring, anywhere. But once the chase is full, that's it. So here we go. Double filed up. We're going to follow the pace car around. Now, at the start of this race, Suarez is where Cindric was. And Cindric, during the start of the race, he got a humongous launch off of Suarez. We're about to see if they can do it again, or will Chase Briscoe be able to jump the start? Remember, there's no restart line here. So they go as soon as the green flag is called. Doesn't matter if you beat the leader back. Beat the leader, you're now the leader. But if you can get out first, and you can get through turn 1 first, chances are you're going to be in the lead for the rest of the race. I mean, we've seen how fast Chase Briscoe is. We've seen the dive bombs and the sins that he will do to get the lead. We saw it twice. Once for third, and then the second time was for first. Over Daniel Suarez, the guy that's actually sitting in second right now. Now they chase back down the pace car and get caught back up here. As here we go, coming to 15 to go once they hit the start-finish line. It'll be 15 laps to go. The pace car gonna make that hard right turn onto pit road. There he goes. Here we go. Green flag in the air. We're racing once again. And the jump goes to the inside lane. Suarez, Austin Dillon sending it 3 wide. He was 3 wide. Now it's back down to 2. Whoa, Suarez. What a slide. Man, oh man, what a slide that was for Suarez. I'm surprised he kept it. Here they come. Can Austin Dillon win this race? Can he get his first career race win? And I think he did get in the side of somebody. I couldn't really tell who he got in the side of, or if he didn't get in the side, I'm not really sure. Briscoe, though, pulling out an impressive 1.7 second lead over Suarez and Cindric. Second, third, fourth, and fifth is all together, and they are pitting everybody in pit road. The only people that's not going to pit, look at this. Striker Bernoulli stays out. Huddleston stays out. Allgaier stays out. Christopher Bell, Kyle Busch, Joey Logano, Larson, Gregson, Hamlin, Blaney, Jones, Lutz, and Wallace, they all did not pit, because guess what? They pitted under the caution. Striker Bernoulli, can he go from last in points to score a victory and go on to win, to go on and try to defend a title, try to get his second championship of his career? I don't know, Justin Allgaier looks a little bit hungry back there. Justin Allgaier kind of slid there. Striker trying to open that gap back up. Everybody else had to pit. They were low on fuel, and they were burning their tires up. But right now, Striker, wow, what a turn of events. Striker Bernoulli. Up here leading this race. Kyle Larson pitting now. Want to see where everybody is? Look how far ahead this first big pack is compared to everybody else. 14th on back. Allgaier kind of leaving the door open for Huddleston. Can Huddleston back there, can he kind of dive it in a little bit? No, he's not going to do it. He's just going to sit there like a duck and just not do nothing. Striker, though, right now up in front. Remember, we have one spot left. One spot left in the chase. Could that spot go to Striker? Coming to 12 laps to go. Here at Watkins Glen. Huddleston finally getting around Allgaier. Striker wants a chance to go after a second championship. So does Huddleston. Huddleston kind of closing the gap. These two off the track, they are best friends. On the track, they're rivals. Both trying to beat each other each and every time. Striker pulling a little bit of a gap on Cody. Now Cody kind of slightly closing that gap. It is so close. The tension right now in the race, you couldn't cut it with a steak knife. Striker got a little loose. He's getting really loose. That's going to hurt him through the carousel unless he can make up a little bit of time. Yes, he does. So what Striker sees, almost nothing when he comes around that corner, but then Huddleston shows up. So does Allgaier, and then he goes around the next corner, nothing. And then, boo. There he is. 10 laps to go. Does Striker have a chance, or can Huddleston rebound and get up to him and take this victory away? Something that Striker has not felt since last season. His one and only win last season came at Summit Point. Huddleston kind of closing that gap again. Striker's going to open it back up again. I think Striker's got a pretty good shot at winning here. Trying to take Monster Energy back to victory lane in Watkins Glen. His heart rate has to be skyrocketed right now. 9 laps to go. Huddleston, Allgaier, side by side back here. Let's watch this battle. There ain't going to be a battle now. Maybe there will. No, there will not. Nope, nope. No, they will not. Coming to 8 laps to go once they cross the start-finish line. Striker trying to find victory lane. It has been 27 races since his last victory. He got penalized after the road course at Indianapolis. Almost a battle once again between Huddleston and Allgaier. That's going to allow Striker to pull away again. To us, these laps are going by fast. To Striker, they need to go a little faster. You can see his tire marks from when he slid the last time. Huddleston sending it through the bus stop. He knows where he can brake. He knows where he can gas it up. 7 laps to go. Huddleston slowly closing that gap. We might have a battle for the win here. Striker's kind of just dilly-dallying right now. He needs to go. He needs to go. Huddleston slowly closing that gap. It's down to 2.6. It was 2.8. Back up to a 3-second lead. Seven laps to go. Coming to 6. Remember, it's been 27 races since the last time that we have talked about Striker going to victory lane. He hasn't been consistent all season long until right now. He made the pit stops early. He knew when he needed to make the pit stops. He worked with his team. We didn't go NASCAR nonstop. We didn't even go crank it up because we didn't need it. This race was so exciting, we didn't even need to crank it up. But for this next lap, because it's such an iconic thing that we do here on the channel, whenever Striker passes that start-finish line, we will go on board with him with a full lap. Here he comes, rounding turn 7 for 5 laps to go. Let's go, NASCAR nonstop. Crank it up, sorry. Let's Crank It Up was sponsored by Goodyear. Always going forward. And now, with 4 laps to go, we go Toyota commercial free for the rest of the race. Thanks to Toyota for sponsoring this half of the segment. The final 4 laps, we will go commercial free. 4.8 seconds. Striker has pulled over almost 5 seconds. We're about to see 5 seconds on the board. There it is. 5 seconds out in front for Striker. 5.1. Remember, Blaney broke the record for the biggest lead. And that was at Homestead. That was 7 seconds out in front. Can Striker beat that? The young rookie that Chip Ganassi Racing picked to replace Jamie McMurray in the number 1 after season 6 proved to be the right choice and the perfect choice for this number 1, immediately winning in his first year driving the car. Came at his home track in Chicagoland. Now, 5 races later, he wins the championship. That's 5 total wins that season. And he's combined 1 win after that, after each season. So far this season, he has no wins. But that is all about to change today. He's going to go 3 seasons in a row, winning 1 race. Jamie McMurray holds the title for the most wins by season. He's won since season 1 to season 6. That's 6 seasons in a row. He has won at least 1 or more races. Stryker trying to do the same. He's trying to break history. This will be his 3rd season at victory. He has 3 more seasons to go till he breaks that record. Then maybe adds 1 more. Here they come through turn 6. Now turn 7. Through the final corner, white flag in the air for the final time here at Watkins Glen. White flag, sponsored by Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. The next flag ends the race, whether it be caution or checkered. Remember, they have to make it back. They have to make it back. The only cautions there's been is stages. We'll show you again, once again. That dot right there that Stryker is about to go over right now. That one right there. Now, if a caution comes out, the race is over. It is official after that. Stryker through the bus stop perfectly. Now through the carousel. Stryker down the back straightaway. Into turn 6. Now 7. Stryker Bernoulli clinches his way into the chase. He's racing for another championship. Stryker wins at Watkins Glen. So close to beating Blaney's record. It was 7.3. 7.2. He was so close. If he had 1 more lap, he would have beat it. Wait, let me check. Hang on. Let me double check. Stryker has just made history. Blaney's win at Homestead was not 2.3, it was, or 7.3, it was 7.1. Stryker has beat that by 1/10. 1/10 of a second over Ryan Blaney. They're going to go down pit road. They're going to get checked. And as we go, we'll be right back to see what these drivers have to do. Until then, we will be right back. Don't go anywhere. You're going to miss all the action from all the burnouts. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Hey, man, you cut me off back there. What you gonna do about it? Oh, man.
Can you feel it? The taste of Coca-Cola. Well, the race is
Fine, fine. Are we good? We're good.
It's now the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series.
This NASCAR season might just be the greatest season of all time. Like ever. Right out of the gate, we get a blockbuster trilogy of Denny defending Daytona. We got Joey, Kevin, and the people's champ that everyone is chasing. See what I did there? But it ain't all left turns. We're busting out of the oval and taking this tour on the road. Austin's a weird place, man. There's even a throwback race on Mother's Day. There she is.
He was such a nice boy.
That mane is majestic. Speaking of history, how about we throw these two in a confined space for the entire season and see what happens? Boom! Or I just rub a little dirt on it.
I love the smell of fresh dirt in Bristol.
And then a new team from North Carolina is joining the race. But we can't forget about the all-time fan favorite.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Look, all I'm saying is this might be the best season ever.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.
Casey Kane. Where?
Casey!
There he is. There he is.
Even the best drivers could use accident forgiveness. Part of your choice auto insurance. Only from Allstate. Are you in good hands?
Hey, is there anything we could do to help? Anything.
Observe NASCAR driver Elliott Sadler on
Give us a few clean laps to get our
Today,
fuel number.
Agent Sadler is a guest spotter for Sunoco's Free Fuel 5000. If you get spotted near Sunoco with our decal on your car, you win free fuel instantly. But the thing is,
I'm moving in.
you never know when we'll be watching. Get your decal at Sunoco. Get spotted, win free fuel, and a chance at 5,000 gallons of Free Fuel 5000 right now at Sunoco.
This is joy. This is frustration. This is pride. This is humility. This is a sport that's about more than just winning or losing. In fact, it's a sport that's not so much about cars as it is about people. This is racing. This is NASCAR.
The new crop of vehicles from Dodge includes one really bad apple. Dodge, coming soon to a racetrack near you.
Sellouts.
Newman. Newman!
Well, it's official. Justin Allgaier finishes in third, but Striker Bernoulli wins here at Watkins Glen. You see him right there on pit road. Pulling out of pit road now. See him do a little bit of victory celebration. Ooh, look at that little air there. Oh, I know where he's going. Sunoco fueling victories all season long, and it starts at Daytona. This is the same spot that Jamie McMurray did his burnout at Watkins Glen in Season 6. Striker paying tribute to Jamie McMurray, a legend of this series. I love that. That's awesome. Now he's going to try and replicate what Jamie did after he won. Not really doing it. But you see the gist of what he's trying to do here. Look how much smoke. Look how much smoke is still over there where the camera is. You can hardly see him. Oh. He's gonna turn it around. He's gonna do a what? He's gonna do a 360. He's gonna park it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. Join us next week for Daytona, the Applebee's 250. Hope to see you guys there. Without further ado, remember, always stay here for the best action. I was trying to think of something clever, but I couldn't. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. And we will see you guys in the next race at Daytona. See you guys.